Hey, welcome to the 5 o'clock somewhere news. My name is Adam Burke. I'm going to make you a delicious cocktail and talk about the news, because once you hear that news, you're going to need a drink. Today's drink is the Paloma. It's kind of a cousin to the margarita, sort of a summery drink, which I decided to make because it's a wintry tundra here in Chicago, and this is to kind of combat that. This recipe will be enough to make one drink because we're going to build it right in the glass. First, take your glass. I'm using this kind of all-purpose cocktail glass. You can use a highball or a margarita. Take a grapefruit wedge, slice it, run it around the rim of the glass, hold on to it, and rub it in a bit of salt. If you don't have one of these things, you can just use a plate with some salt on it. Use sea salt or kosher salt, whatever you want to use. The upcoming impeachment trial of the 45th president just got a little bit more complicated with the abrupt departure of most of his legal defense team, reportedly over a disagreement about strategy. Apparently they thought he should have one, and he was like, "That's not really how I roll, man." According to reports, the former president plans to defend his alleged incitement of the Capitol riots by sticking to discredited claims of election fraud, which is kind of like David, son of Sam Berkowitz, pleading not guilty by reason of that dog could totally talk, guys. The former president's new defense team will be headed by Bruce Castor, whose previous legal history includes defending Roger Stone, meeting with Jeffrey Epstein, and declining to prosecute Bill Cosby. So at least we know who the character witnesses are going to be. Speaking of embarrassing lawyers, a law firm in Florida took out a 2-page ad touting the fact that one of their senior advisors is President Joe Biden's brother, Frank. First off, what is it about brothers named Frank? Personally, I can't wait until Biden's brother ropes him into doing late-night TV spots. If you've been hurt in a traffic accident, work-related injury, or violent insurrection on the nation's capital, call on the law firm of Biden & Biden. Whether you're a blue-collar worker, a small business owner, or the newly deposed leader of Myanmar, we'll use our research team, legal know-how, and the awesome power of the United States military to get you the results you need. Don't like your judge? We'll appoint a new one. Don't like the law? We'll amend it. Just come find the office of Biden & Biden. We'll give you a hint. It's the oval one. Next, 2 ounces silver tequila. Then 2 ounces fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. Some recipes just say use grapefruit soda. You can do that if you want. I'm using a mix of fresh grapefruit juice and soda water, but grapefruit soda is totally fine. You can tell it's fresh squeezed. There's some seeds in there. As the GOP wrestles with the existential quandary of whether to throw their MAGA hats in the garbage or just wear them backwards and get down with the kids, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell seems to be trying to hose off the crazy and spray everything down with new/grand old party smell. Case in point, McConnell appeared to denounce newly seated Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, saying that her denying that 9/11 happened and claiming that school shootings were a hoax were, quote, loony lies and conspiracy theories that were a cancer on the party, which is pretty harsh considering that Taylor Greene believes that cancer was invented by transgender Jewish communists and the oncology wards are full of George Soros crisis actors. Taylor Greene, meanwhile, has used her Twitter feed to post messages of support from her followers, such as these real pictures, which if you can't tell, are written in snow, which is basically the Snapchat of precipitate-based writing mediums. Like, will she be confused if she goes to find these messages and they're gone? Or will she think it's just another left-wing conspiracy designed to silence conservative voices and convince them global warming is real? Oh sure, like the messages just evaporated. Sky fuel can't melt real memes, people. Then half an ounce fresh squeezed lime. 1/4 ounce simple syrup, which is just sugar and water, or you can use agave nectar if you're feeling kind of fancy. And 2 ounces soda water. Then give that all a mix. After causing a huge increase in the value of GameStop stock, a group of rogue Reddit investors have now turned their attention to increasing the price of silver. Finally, someone has the guts to stick it to Scrooge McDuck and his room full of now worthless gold. Also, I'm not saying that some of these guys are amateur investors, but you just know that one of them is going to dump a bunch of money into the wrong silver. I don't know, I just had a good feeling about popcorn shrimp. Speaking of stuff that's overvalued, the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia has been asked to close down their new exhibit of Faberge eggs after an expert claimed it contained more than a dozen fakes. Wait, you mean to tell me that these dumb-looking, gaudy-ass, tacky-fucking bird abortions aren't genuine, dumb-looking, gaudy-ass, tacky-fucking bird abortions? One of the forgeries is thought to be the wedding anniversary egg, supposedly given to Empress Alexandra by Tsar Nicholas II. Yeah, probably because she threw the real one in the dumpster as soon as old Nick's royal back was turned. Hey, I'm a Russian monarch. You think I've got the same taste as some hoarder in Ohio with a Spencer's gift fetish? I hope the Bolsheviks do shoot you. Then fill your glass with ice. Then garnish with your grapefruit wedge from before. That there's a Paloma, and this has been the 5 o'clock somewhere news. Cheers.